Good morning, interwebs. It's 6:21 in the evening, and it's like hazy outside. I went outside to take some pictures to post on Instagram, and it's just, I don't know why it's hazy. It doesn't smell smoky, but it kind of has that, like, smoky look. I recognize that, like, we don't have a bunch of wildfires going on around here, so I don't know what it is. Anyways, I spent my day doing things with the kids all morning, school and such, and planning for the next year. So I did a bunch of that, and I have some stuff I want to read this evening, but I would like to read uninterrupted, so I'm gonna wait till everybody goes to bed for that. I feel like we did something else. Maybe I didn't. Did I really spend all day doing that stuff? Maybe I did. Huh. Steve went to bed early because he is working at 12 tonight, so he leaves for work here in about an hour. So I will be getting him dinner, though it's already ready. That is the nice thing. We have some leftover food still from when everyone was here that I've just been pulling out of the freezer. Oh, I had to pull a bunch of stuff out of the freezer. I didn't talk to you yesterday. Yesterday, we went and picked up our pigs that we bought from the county fair that then went to the butcher. So we have a chest freezer and a stand-up freezer all the way full of meat, which will be all the meat I probably purchased for the whole year. So that is very cool. To be stocked up. It's always the overwhelming time, though. And it is very clear that I went through a phase where I just stopped cooking for the last, I don't know, 6-8 months. So we have more meat left than usual. But I will work through that. I'm trying to cook again, so that's good. Tonight I'm actually going to can some more relish. Steve brought me some more scallop squash. I'm making a scallop squash pickles, and we have a bunch of cucumbers, so I need to put up some. I put up relish already. I should probably put up some more relish, but then some pickles also. So those are things that I need to work on. But again, I'm waiting till Steve wakes up to do that, because a bunch of that stuff I need to run it through the food processor, and that's noisy. So I'm trying to be quiet. Jezebel, on the other hand, is not being quiet. She is sitting on top of this. This is what I worked on last night. Move, please. This is my You Willis shawl in February when I was out at my parents' after my mom died. I finished this. This is one of the projects I finished, but I ran out of yarn is actually what happened. I didn't finish it. So I was not able to finish the owl portion. So I ordered another skein of yarn from Jimmy Bean Wool and had it mailed. And then I just never got around to working on it because I was doing other things. So I went and I pulled back to the beginning of the owls because it turned out the color I bought was a slightly different color because I didn't have the tag for this. I was just guessing based on touching it what I thought it was, and what I picked to go with it was a perfectly suitable accompaniment. They just weren't exact. So I pulled back to the beginning of the owls, put in the new color, then realized that I was only going to be able to complete like a third of the owls with one whole skein, and then I pulled out a bunch, so I started in with the leftover, the first yarn that I had. My cat! And I wasn't going to make it all the way. So I need some more yarn, and frankly, I'm just not enjoying the way that the owls are turning out. Let's turn it the right direction, and then I will show you. Hold on. The owl segment is like cabling. And I don't really care for the way it looks. But again, I really like this part. So, despite this being a whole night's work that I put in here, I'm going to frog that section out. I just want to credit that I did it, so I showed it to you, and then we'll frog it out. A whole skein of yarn, and then some. So I'm going to pull that out, and I think I have this, which is, I have the ball band. It is this Bendig Woolen Mills Harvest Autumn Mix. This I got in a swap package a couple years ago from a woman in Australia. And so that is real Australian wool, and it was very cool when she sent it. She sent a whole bunch of Australian stuff. So I think that I'm going to pull back the color, just keep doing this pattern, which is a hopscotch stitch, do that, and then start doing this color, so it'll have like a dark stripe, and then put the kind of silvery color that I had got from Jimmy Bean's in on the edge, and then finish off with this yarn, which is the same stuff it started with. So it'll add a dark stripe, but it will also add a bunch of size, which would be nice because I think that this will be more usable for me if it's bigger. But again, just trying to clean up some loose ends, go through my on the hook list. I have finished a few things. I think I'm down 3 things from my list of 20. So that's good. If I finish this, it'll make 4. So I'll be happy with that. But I just want to make usable items, things that I will actually wear. So even if that means pulling things out, it's a better choice. It served its purpose when I did it. It was something to do. I enjoyed the stitching. Now I'm going to enjoy frogging it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out right now.